Hello, this is JasonOwen, working with Gabriel RomanJones as a team for the ITEC 4269 Spring 2014 semester for Web Application Development. This is the presentation of our final project. As we began working on our website, you can see on the right side of the slide here that we had a site map ASPX file that we used, the site master and site mobile master, and we did this to have the master web page so that it would apply those settings throughout all the other pages, allowing us to be cohesive. Additionally, we built a library called the Sports Pro Library. You can see on the bottom right here, and we did that for all of our class files. Inside the website, we built our database. As you can see here on the next slide, the database was connected through a connection string, tech support connection string, and the tables included customers, incidents, products, registrations, states, and technicians. The next slide shows that the customers, incidents, and products page, you can see the columns that we used that were manipulated throughout the entire website to make everything functional. And again, here on this next slide, you can see the remainder of the columns that we used in the technician, states, and registration pages. This is the home page for our website. As you can see, we used Ajax to update the panels and jQuery as well to really give this a nice look and feel, and it also, of course, gives us some bonus points, hopefully, for this project. Inside this screen, you can see that we used in the top left corner, you have the home, customer support, technician support, administration, and site maps. The next slide, we go a little deeper into this. Under customer support, you can see that we have a page for registering products, complete customer survey, and contact us. The next slide shows the technician support pages, which is the options are display customer incidents and update incidents. And of course, under administration, we have maintain products, maintain customers, maintain technicians, a page for displaying incidents, displaying customers, and displaying incidents by technician. We also have, on the next slide, the sitemap. And you can see the sitemap here has all of the pages that we designed for this website and can be accessed directly from the sitemap. Now, going back to the home page, you can see that inside the center of the page, we have the Register Products, Customer Survey, and Contact Us tabs, which are basically the same as up on the top left corner under Customer Support, but it allows the user to have easier access directly to the information they're looking for that particular day. The next tab on the home page, when it slides over to the right, you can see that it has a Technician Support Pages tabs. Those are the customer incidents and the update incidents. Then again, the next page being the frequent administrative functions, which is, of course, the incidents, customers, and incidents by technician. Now, this is the main function and setup of the web page, and it allows you to access information very easily from multiple locations and ways. Okay, as we move into the first page of the website, the customer support page is the Register Products page. And this is to allow the customers to come in, enter the customer ID, click Get Customer. That'll bring up a list of the customers. They can select that and then select the product they'd like and then register that product. As you can see here in this next slide, the customer ID is 1002. Get Customer was clicked. It brought up Anya Irvin. And then after selecting the product, the user would click on Register Products. Okay, the next page is the Customer Survey. Here the customer enters their customer ID, clicks Get Incidents. This will bring up a list of the incidents in the next box that have happened for that customer. Then they click on that incident and then can comment on what has happened since then with the response time, technician efficiency, and that kind of thing. A little further down on the customer survey, they can list how to contact each other, like contact by email, by phone, or just to discuss this incident if they would like, and then, of course, submit the survey. Now, the next page is the Contact Us page, and we've set up this page to have all of our contact information. However, we also have some useful tools here. They can click on the phone number, and it'll dial directly, or they can click on the email address, which is sportspro@sportsprosoftware.com, and it'll automatically launch their email applications on their computers with that email address in the sending port so that they can automatically send an email directly to the company. The next page is under the technician support page. It's the display customer incidents. On this page, you can see that they would select a customer. In this case, Nashale Angelica is selected, and it brings up all the incidents that have happened for that customer. A tournament master version 2.0 product couldn't activate in this case. And this allows you to access that information, see what incidents have happened for them. The next slide shows a little bit more information. Here you can see in the update incidents that the individual person was selected. We want to edit their information. So here we now opened up where we can change the date where it says date closed. We can close out this event. And then, of course, update the description if we'd like, clicking update, or we could cancel it and just remove ourselves from the situation, go back to the stage we were just at. On our next slide is the Maintain Products page. In the Maintain Products page, you can see the list of the product codes, the names. This information, of course, is pulled from the database, from the product table. And then at the bottom, you can see where we can add a new product to this list, and then entering a product code, a name, version, release date. Clicking Add Product, of course, adds it to the database directly. The next slide is our Maintain Customer slide. The Maintain Customers page, you can see on the left, we have a grid view table here that lists the customers, and each individual customer has a select button. Once the button is selected, you can see the window on the right where it says Customer Information opens up, and that displays all that individual customer's information. Of course, it can be edited or deleted, or a new one can even be created as well, as you can see in the next slide. Once that edit button is clicked, you see the opening of all the text boxes there where information can be modified. Now, on the next page, we have our Maintain Technicians page. And here, it's just keeping up with the technicians that we have. You can click on the drop-down list box where it says Allison Diaz and alter the name of the technician. You can also click underneath the technician's information to edit them or delete the technician altogether, or create a new one for new hires. Once that edit button is clicked, you can see in the next slide that it opens up some text boxes so that we can edit the information as we see fit, and then, of course, update it. On the next slide, it's a Display Incidents page. The Display Incidents page is simply a list of all of the incidents that we have on file inside of our database. This is displayed here, and we can go in and see the incidents that are out there that need to be addressed. The next page is, of course, the Display Customers page. In the Display Customers page, it lists the select a customer and then a drop-down list. You can see here Ann Braden is selected. It shows all of her information. We can use the buttons underneath to add a new contact to the list or display the customer or the contact list itself. When the contact list is displayed here in the next slide, you can see all of the contacts that we selected that we would like to take a look at. Now, on this page, we can empty the list, we can remove a contact, or we can select additional customers. When that button is selected, it'll return us back to the previous page, allow us to select more customers that we'd like to contact, and then continue on again. It brings us back to the current contact list page, and then we can, of course, use that information to contact our clients. On the next slide, you can see the Display Incidents by Technician. This is a useful tool. This will allow the technicians to come in, click on their own name, and then you can see a list of all of the tickets that are being worked on or the customers that are being handled by that technician. The following slide you can see is back to our home page. And as we work on this project, you can see that there are multiple pages, there's multiple functionality tools that we've applied to this, and of course they'll be able to be seen a little more in detail when the code is looked at. Some of the additional features we've added to this website, of course we used Ajax to update the panels inside the website, and that'll be seen when the code is looked at a little closer. Also, we use jQuery on the home page to really give it a good look, and additionally it just kind of spiced things up for us. As we finished up this project, we found that there were some difficulties. Making sure that what work was being done didn't conflict with one another was kind of a problem at first, but after some communication, it was easy to kind of manage. Managing time between projects required and our family, that was really tough. For both of us, we had some issues come up with our families that made it difficult to work on this project. And having a couple of team members that really like to work together and both weren't afraid to apply themselves really made a big difference in our success. Of course, learning TeamViewer was a little tricky at first, but after a couple of tries at it and some trial and error, we were able to accomplish what we needed to get done rather well. Now, some of the experiences we had, our teamwork was great. Roman and myself, we worked well together. We communicated well together, and we're both on the same page with our programming skills. The communication was done via Google Hangouts, phone, or email, and we were both more than happy to talk to each other anytime that we needed to. Having a plan of who would work on what sections was really helpful in the beginning. We kind of laid out just a page layout, and here's these pages, and one person selected some pages and one person selected some other, and it helped us to keep from cross-working on pages. And then, of course, being on a team where all of the members wanted to contribute, it's a really nice perk. I think we've all been on teams where, unfortunately, there's a member that just doesn't pull their weight, and in this case, we both really worked hard, and some of us did more work in other areas than others, and but it compensated, and really everything worked well together. This concludes our presentation. Thank you very much for allowing us to show it to you. We hope you have a great day.